we can start transitioning everything over. In fact, I can probably do that without flying. Alright. There we go. So, yeah, it looks like we're starting to run into a space issue. One thing that does mean is that I can kind of tweak how things are laid out. Because I can go ahead and put that conveyor sorter in here, that way we stop getting ice in the rest of the cargo. But I think, what can I do? You know what? What if we put our grinder pit on a boat? That's an idea. I've not actually made a large grid boat before, so we're going to see how this goes. I remember saying at the top of the episode I wasn't going to make an amphibious vehicle. But if it really is as simple as just using large cargo containers as flotation devices, or large hydrogen tanks as flotation devices, then, you know, that's something we can actually manage to do. I thought I'd have to do, like, with the boat, all this little plate work, because that was extremely annoying to do, both when I was originally building that to make the blueprint, and when I was, you know, building that in the Vista at the very beginning of the series. Alright, so, how do we want to go about this? Alright, so at this point, it's probably a safe bet if we... Those hired guns are still over there. I don't know where the other ships have run off to. It's probably a safe bet if we build a large cargo container underneath here, because that's going to be very easy to just kind of tuck away. So let's do that. Large cargo container. We'll put it below this block. So, I see. So, 1, 2, yeah, right here. I need a buttload of interior plate. But that should be manageable now. Yeah, I just built 1,000 of those. So how much uranium did we end up getting? We got about almost 15. That's a good amount of material, actually. That is going to let us make... I don't know how many... Let's see. Small railgun sabot takes 0.07. So, we'll say 14.9 divided by 0.07. That's going to let us make over 200 railgun shots for a small grid railgun. Or there's the artillery guns, too. Like large grid artillery. Which is also a very viable option. We could make, you know, multiple hundreds of those, about twice as many. Interesting. Really what we need is magnesium for basically any ballistic weapon. And nickel, really, for the railgun sabos. Alright, so we've got this built. I need... sorter. I think I placed this down the right way. Oh, wrong way. Whoops. Alright, so at this point, I can go into our sorter, wherever it went to. Industrial conveyor sorter. We can blacklist ice, wherever ice is. Ice. Add that to our blacklist, and then we can drain all. And so that should move everything from over here into the large grid container. Slowly, apparently. I thought it was going to be faster than that. Okay, well, it is going. Not as fast as I thought it would. Alright, so now once all this gets drained out of here, I will move this to be over here, and that's going to be my... This will be my port to interact with the cargo system. I am going to have to figure out how to move that. Not 100% sure on that yet. Not a big issue if I do have to tear it down, because, you know, these aren't fully built anyway. They just have one interior plate each. In fact, yeah, I probably will just tear it down. So, let's go ahead, get this off. We're going to need a conveyor junction. I'm going to change this around. Wait. Matches the rest of the base. There we go. Tear this down. That can stay there. There we go. Now, I do want that hooked up for the hydrogen. In fact, at this point, I can probably go ahead and make a full-on medical room. Because I've got these reactor components. And I don't really intend on using a reactor on this planet, at least. And I think reactor components... Gravity component, gold, cobalt, iron. That's fine, whatever. Okay, so that needs silver. Reactor component. Yeah, these have silver in them. So I can disassemble those reactor components, and we can build a proper medical room instead of just using the survival kit. That'll be nice. But we may do that next episode. For now, I need to get this moved. There we go. So that's done. At this point, I can probably go ahead and build a large grid refinery. That's a weird sound. That is probably a wise decision. Large grid refinery, large grid assembler. There we go. So we got the assembler. I need steel plate. We'll see how many that can get me. Hopefully it's enough to get this. I also want to build some yield modules, because we do have superconductors. We have some superconductors. How much does a yield module need? Yield. They need 20. I can swing that. Okay. Just kind of waiting on the assembler. Alright, I need more. Was that as many as we can make? Yeah, I think it was. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and disassemble some stuff. How many large steel tubes do I have? 54? Yeah, we can go ahead and disassemble some of those. We'll disassemble the gravity components. Some of the reactor components. I'll do, like... How much does a reactor take? It takes 100. We can do that. Right now I just need iron, so I can just get rid of these large steel tubes. I may have to just take a trip back to the Gremlin and get iron, if nothing else. But we're getting somewhere. Here, in fact, I'll just grind down 4 of these blocks to get the iron for this. Just that way it's up and running. There we go. Alright, so... We still have a little bit of steel plate that needs to go in there, but that's fine. We have a large grade cargo container. We have a large cargo container. We have a small cargo container. We've got a yield module. We've got a full assembler. We have a bigger rover than we started with. We have a wreck we can go and get stuff from. I think I'm going to round out this episode with building the grinder pit.
One eternity later.
Alright, you know what? I thought I was going to have the material to just finish this off. Maybe not. Because I disassembled all my large steel tubes, so that's not ideal. I could build a crane with the grinder arm. That's an idea. I'll do that instead. This is one of the vehicles of all time. Alright, let's stick a welder on here. This should be cheaper than the large grid ones. By how much? Oh, that's not a welder, a grinder. There we go. There we go. Now, will it still float, or is this now heavy enough to just drive along the bottom of the water? Be prepared, I'm about to do something stupid for the umpteenth time this episode. Alright, are we floating? We're still floating! Oh no! Oh! Oh no. Okay, hold on. Alright, we're not in as nearly dire straits as we were before. Because the boat is right here. Okay, let's lock onto it, that way I can see it. Alright. Back to the shore you go. Oh, that's going quite fast. Hold on. Get me in. 8. Flip around. Get me back on shore, please. Hey, we're good. Okay. Can barely see anything. Jesus. Oh, I just realized I don't have the headlights on. That is part of the reason why. Okay. So, these cargo containers being naturally buoyant is more powerful than I thought it was. Oh, shit. Just hit my face against the boat. So, an amphibious vehicle is more practical than I thought it'd be, but simultaneously, I don't know how good the cargo carrying is going to be. Because once we put cargo in it, it's just going to sink. Well, I know something I could do. I didn't really build this arm to mine. I was going to say, I could fill this with gravel. And that would... did I just see sparks? Huh. I don't know why I saw sparks up. Strange. But yeah, what I was saying is I could fill this with gravel and then use that to go across the bottom. And then once I fill back up with stuff on the other side, use that to be my thing that causes me to sink. Oh, actually, I know what I can do. Collector. I can just fill with ice. I think I remember reading in the water mod guide that this is how you can make submarines, is using collectors. So if I just dip the back end in water for a while and fill these, fill the cargo up, it'd be a pain in the butt to unload, but it's a solution. So if I do this part, is that getting... Yeah, that's getting nice. I think I'm going to go AFK for a little bit. The Baldrin. What's the Baldrin? EH1E. What is that? Factions. Terran Heavy Industries. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Here, on one of these, I should be able to see the buoyancy. So if I make my left screen buoyant ratio. So I'm 15% buoyant. If I sink a little bit further in, it's 25% buoyant. Okay, interesting. I'm still 20% buoyant. If I sink further in, is that still the case? Or am I... Okay, so we're 30% buoyant. But we're not floating. Can I submerge entirely? without issue. I can! Okay. Okay. I can work with this. So let's go. We're gonna go back over to the Gremlin, I think. Figure out the narrowest point to cross. And I'll use this grinder arm to get stuff from the wreck. At least as best I can. And when this fills up, we can dump the ice and keep filling up with material. Aha! It is so dark. Now, here I was thinking I was going to go and build a grinder pit. Oh, shit. I think I'm going a bit fast. Thinking I was going to build a grinder pit. And... oh, shit. What was that sound? We're making sounds. I don't like those sounds. I think... yeah, our suspension is bottoming out. Hold that thought. Let me turn the power up. Strength. Yeah, let's turn that up to like 13. Alright, let's go. Come on. Park engaged. Am I stuck? Okay, no, we're good. Oh, we've got like a dust storm or something going on. Interesting. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, that was weird. We kind of floated down. But we can get across. Honestly, I probably could have just floated across that, because that was narrower than I thought it was. But I prefer having all my wheels on the ground. And actually just floating across seems sketchy. Because it also seemed like every time we floated, we would try and flip over. What is this weather? It's like leaves are falling. Alright, now it's a matter of getting up this hill. Which we should be able to do, I think. Yeah, it's... oh! It's a bit rocky, but doable, I think. Now, let's keep that going. If I increase power supply to propulsion... turn that up. Turn up friction. Actually, yeah, we'll try maxing that out. We'll see how this goes. We won't want to keep it like that, but it should be fine for now. Oh, actually. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Hold that thought. Ah! Well. Oh no. Well. Well, you know what? This is as good a time as any to dump that ice, I think. Because I think we need to do that to get back up this hill. So, let's do that. Alright, so that's the bulk of the ice out. Alright, let's try flipping this again. Gyroscope. Override on. Roll. Negative. Nothing. Pitch. Positive. No. Yaw. I'm surprised this is having so much trouble. Alright. What if I stick a second gyroscope on here? I need steel plate. Well, I know where some steel plate is. Hold that thought. Wish it wasn't dark. Grind that down. Grind one of these down. Steel plate. Large steel tube. Construction component. Motor. Computer. There's no computers. Let's get some motors. Construction component. I need a large steel tube. Probably computers. So I'll get that. Oh, these smaller bits have disappeared. Okay, interesting. Large steel tube. I don't see a large steel tube. Okay, so another idea is I can start grinding one of the wheels. We'll say this one. There we go. So we'll get that on here. Put that back in there. Okay. Try this again. Okay, so both are on. They should be oriented the same way. I see wiggles. Okay, that's not the direction I want to go. Oh, that looks promising. What about the other way? Okay, so not quite. Yeah. Yes, that way, I think. Or the other way. The arm! The arm is getting stuck! Damn it! Hold that thought. This could be bad. Oh, this is almost certainly bad. Okay, hold that thought. Oh. Oh no, oh no. Oh, right off! Damn it! Okay. Try that again. Gyroscopes. Gyros. Put that group in place of the one. Override controls on off. Gyro. Turn that back on. Hey, we did it. Right. Anything actually damaged? Surprisingly, no. Except for that, but that's just a large steel tube. Huh. Alright, I'm down. Alright, let's try this again. I don't have any kind of control for this guy. I'm just planning on kind of doing it manually. Good enough. Alright, that's parking engaged. Let's figure out if there's another way up. Oh, come on. Also, the second gyroscope is just going to be helpful with wiggling up this hill and getting ground contact. There we go. Oh. Turn right if we can. Oh. We rolled again. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. The sun. Why? Okay. This is an interesting challenge. Okay, hold that thought. Pause. Park. Suspensions. Decreased strength for increased ground contact. Friction. Let's turn you back down to, say, 50. Power. Let's turn you back down to, say, 70. How are our suspensions looking? Okay, so they are hugging the ground a bit better. So, unpark, let's go. A little bit of slippage is not bad. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You're thinking about it. The power of the sun compels you. Hey! Okay. Turn right. Go up. Go. Go. God, I wish we weren't in the dark. Hey! I think we did it. Yeah, we did it. Hey, what do you know? Alright, so, ooh, that's a hole. Hold that thought. Go over here. Oh, that's still a hole. Okay. But that's workable. Oh, nope, that's not workable. That's not workable. Hold on, hold that thought. Turn left. Go that way. Ah. Hey, we're here. All right. Part. Okay. Let's do this. On. All right. So, let's actually flip this backwards. Good enough. Oh, something just popped in. Ward of Lothian. I don't like the sound of that. We'll point this down at, say, a 30-degree angle. Good enough. I'm just going to back into this. I don't actually have crane control set up. I should probably do that. But you know what? This will do the job. Ah. Alright, we're getting a bit heavy at this point. But we should still be good, I think. Ooh. Spicy. I don't know if we're on our back wheels due to the weight, or if it's due to that thing on our crane arm. It feels like it might actually be due to the weight. Hold that thought. Let's shift everything from this cargo container to the other one. Hopefully that kind of rebalances the load. Everything should be in the center now. Oh yeah, that's much better. So now we're getting to a point where it's getting light out. We've actually gotten most of the Gremlin. It did look like when we first rolled up, there were a few things that despawned from last time we were here. I'm not too worried about these last few blocks. So, how full are we? Pretty full. We only filled up about one of the large cargo containers, but I think that's okay. That's still a ton of material. So, just to make driving back easier, I think I'm going to go ahead and take this arm back off, grind it back down. I'll even grind down this collector, because I don't think we'll need it. Alright. So, let's drive back. We just got a bunch of material. And hopefully I can just drive along the bottom this time. It's also going to be a lot easier to navigate back down than it was to navigate up. Because I can actually see. So I don't want to go off that side. We came up this side over here. So it's probably okay to go back down. I kind of need to go over this hill and then go down. I should crank up my power again. We'll crank up friction again. We'll turn down this strength a bit. We'll turn it down to like 8. Just for that increased ground contact for rough terrain. Yeah, you can see the wheels coming up and staying in contact with the ground for the most part. Come on. Come on. Go. You can do it. You can do it. I believe. Oh, come on. You did this once. You did it once. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to go back down. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Another option is jumping the rover. But I hate jumping the rover. It's so chaotic. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. I think I can go down in here with this ice chunk. Yeah, I can just move it out of the way. Come on. Go. Get out of the way, ice. There we go. Alright, that is fairly smooth sailing. I'll still need to be careful. And then once I get down to the bottom, I'm basically home free. Okay, we'll get up here. Honestly, with the couple flips I had trying to get up here, I'm surprised I didn't take any damage. Oh, oh. We're good. All right, home free. Oh, that's a... Ah! That was a rock. Surprised it stopped me. None of the others stopped me. Now, I do want to do a quick scan. Just while we're over here. Number 5. We'll see if there's anything close by that might be helpful. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff off to our left. Let's go check that out. We'll just drive over it, see if we can find anything. Because the little dots on this screen down here means there's stuff there. There's ore in those spots. It's just a matter of how easy it is to get to because of the deeper ores mod. Because I think I mentioned this earlier. I don't think it does that for every ore. There should still be some stuff close to the surface. I would think. Silicon. Okay. That's an ore. Is there anything else? Not really. Okay. But that's 60 meters down. So that's the kind of distance that we're dealing with the Deeper Ores mod. That's pretty far down there. So far, we've been really lucky with getting these wrecks and just MES spawns. But if we're going to actually start going out and fighting things, we're going to need to get some magnesium, and for that we will have to do some mining. I did find some on the map earlier doing this. I didn't mark it. I should have marked it, but it's fairly close to our base if I remember correctly. So it's just a matter of going and getting it. So for that, we'll need to build a mining rig of some sort. I wonder if it's easier to mine underwater. I've not checked that. There's something over here. Because I wonder if the water layer counts as depth, or you would still have to go fairly deep underneath. I honestly don't know. It's nice to not float on the bottom. Alright, so whatever this is not close enough to detect. Yeah, I'm going to have to roll around here with a large grid. That was a whale. I'm going to have to roll around here with a large grid ore detector. That way I can hopefully find these and figure out what they are once I get close. There's more silicon. I don't need silicon. I need, like, everything but silicon. Silicon is just dirt. Honestly, this is the way to go about it, though, is be weighed down and just drive along the bottom. Because I think we can kind of do that with impunity. I think underwater guns are disabled. Alright, let's get back to base. We can transfer all this stuff over. We can set up for next episode, honestly, is what I need to do. What all did we get? We got some gravity components. We got a little bit of everything, which I'm A-okay with. I just looked over at my spectator camera, and it looks like a slideshow. I'm going to have to figure out what's going on with that. I think now's as good a time as any to go ahead and end this episode. I'll transfer everything from the rover to the base off-screen. Oh, let's turn around. There we go. So, yeah, we were productive. What did we do? We found that wreck. We ground that wreck down and got a bunch of material for it. We cleaned up this platform a bit more. That way it's, you know, nicer to stand on and not just a bunch of frames like this. We set up large grid cargo, a large cargo container, I should say. We moved our assembler. We got a full-blown refinery and at least one yield module. That's really about it. We didn't do a ton this episode, but that's okay. Because we did a lot of, like, prep work for future episodes. So I think, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and move everything from the rover back onto the base. Just that way I don't have to worry about doing that on camera next episode. And I think next episode we can go ahead and figure out where that magnesium was. And once we get magnesium, we can actually go and start attacking things. Another thing we need to do is build a large grid boat that is easy to mount and dismount from. We need to build a flyer of some sort. That way we can, you know, get a better view. I may end up grinding down the boat because, you know, it's very limited use, this small grid boat is. But what I was saying at the top of the episode about making an amphibious vehicle and how that's kind of impractical due to small grid boats being difficult, I have been proven wrong this episode. It is doable. We have to play with weight and buoyancy, but it's a thing we can achieve. We would have to figure out how to do it. I would imagine using collectors and ice and things like that to create a ballast that we can sink or float would probably be very helpful. It does seem like one of the better ways to get across the water is to just sink to the bottom and drive. So if we could toy with those ideas, I think it may be doable. But for now, guys, I do want to thank you guys very much. We can look longingly into the sunrise. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you've enjoyed so far, subscribe, comment, like, do all the engagement things. That way I can keep growing this series and keep growing this channel. I hope you guys come around for the next episode, and I hope you have a wonderful day or evening or afternoon or whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Mr. Spectator Camera.